Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Might and Magic 8 completionist run. Now in this episode, it's gonna be a bit more relaxed. It's gonna be a bit more chill. Last couple episodes we took care of the planes of earth and water. We got the heart stones in our inventory as proof that we have indeed done those areas. But as I mentioned, instead of jumping straight into the next elemental plane, the plane of air or the plane of fire, we are instead going to spend this video doing alchemy. Now, early on in the series, or while I was planning out the series, I felt that alchemy was going to be one of those really tedious, annoying, grindy things. And to an extent, that is true. However, I think now that I've actually looked through the list of potions that exist in this game, it won't actually be as bad as I was initially afraid. However, have I lost the alchemy? No, here it is. The apothecary. It won't be as bad as I initially thought. However, we're gonna have to organize things a little bit. We will be enchanting these items later, and enchanting will require its own set of saves coming. And you know what? Let's even put all of these potions into Elspeth's inventory. The reason I'm doing this, like, even though we're probably going to be using all of these potions, is because
The finest potions available.
you know what? Let's even buy all of these potions. We are being ripped off hugely because sorry, Blackthorn is no longer in our party, but that's why, I mean, realistically, we were never going to go through 400,000 gold. I have this much gold despite the fact that I've been very, very lackluster about picking gold up or selling loot. It's harder to get rid of money in this game than it is to find it, trust me.
The finest
We're also going to buy a bunch of potion bottles, this is important, and ingredients, including... We will need one to mix a great catalyst potion. In fact, let's get that out of the way.
Shall we mix another?
And I don't think we're going to need... I guess it doesn't even go into our...
Shall we mix another?
It doesn't even go into our potion recipes. That's a little annoying.
The finest potions available.
Like, do we... I don't... It doesn't... Surely it won't work that way. Maybe it will only count potion recipes that are more complicated than simply basic things mixed into bottles. Let's work with that assumption. So, for example, we mixed red
Shall we mix another?
into an empty potion bottle and
Shall we mix
mix
another?
red into yellow, giving us orange, and this has gone into our log. So that means we can safely...
Shall we
I'm going to
mix
use that up
another?
because, like, it's a waste of a powerful ingredient, but we're not really using alchemy to make powerful potions. We don't really need excuse me. Throat got a weird little bit of irritation in it, but I hope that we're past that. Anyway, let's just give me a moment to compose myself. What I was saying was we're not really using potions for their actual like power. The main potions that we're going to be interested in are the black potions later on, where it doesn't matter what their power is, they all do the same thing. They all have the same effect, regardless of whether you used cheap ingredients to make them or expensive ones. Right, now let's mix up
Shall we mix another?
and you.
Shall we mix another? Shall we
This
mix
gives us
another?
green, and the last combination is you
Shall we mix another?
And
Shall we
you
mix another? Shall we mix
to
another?
give us purple. Alright. That is phase 1. We've mixed all of the basic colored potions to create these sort of compound potions. Now, well, maybe compound potions isn't the correct name, because I think these are okay, these are layered potions, and these are just basic monochromatic, like single color potions. Picking terms that are needlessly complex, but I just need a way to explain to you what the different levels of potion making are. The basic one is just mixing ingredients into bottles, which is so basic that it doesn't even go into your recipes list. The next level is mixing those basic potions into other potions that do go into your recipe list, but they're also only a single color. The next tier above this will be making potions like these, which are layers of multiple things, and we can kind of get a hint as to how some of them work by looking at the ones we've bought and, you know, kind of reverse engineering it. So, for example, this Bless Potion, it can be hard to make out what the colors are, but the layers that it has are red and green. So if we mix those potions together, we get that. And this one's actually hard to spot, the Hard-Nighten one, because it's actually yellow and green. It looks kind of orange to me, but that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. We're going to be making all of these. The reason I've bought these, despite the fact that we're going to be making one of each potion anyway, is because we will then need these like layered potions to make the next tier above that, which is white potions, and we're probably going to need multiples of some, so I'm just buying all just in case, just to be on the safe side. Now, what was it that we needed? Let's just start from, I have lists here of all the potions. Let's start from the top left, which is red and green, to make Bless.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
There, we've done that. Next, let's go with orange and green
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
to make Cure Insanity.
Shall we mix another?
And we are rapidly running out of ingredients, so let's go on a bit of a tour of the continent and basically just emptying all of the alchemy shops of all of their ingredients and
Finest potions
bottles.
available.
I am not going to be interested in catalyst potions, although let me just check something. Does it put anything into our recipe book for using a catalyst potion to enhance the power of a regular potion?
Shall we mix another?
No, it doesn't. But it does give us our potion bottle back, so it actually was useful
Finest potions
in
available.
that sense. We will just buy all of these potions, I think. And even the colored ingredients, the ones that aren't gray. So I know for a fact sulfur is going to be yellow, this is going to be red, and these are both going to be gray, so we don't need those. Do we have enough potion bottles? You know what, let's just
The finest potions available.
be on the safe side and buy these up as well. Now, let's see how far we can get with this. What was the next item on our list? It was a harden item for, which is yellow and green. Let's arrange these kind of like this. Which is yellow and green. So we've got green, we just need yellow.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
There we go, harden item. And let me just save the game to illustrate something, which was our last save. It was that. I'll save the game here. So, so this was red and green. Let's mix another.
Shall we mix it? Shall we mix another?
Red and green. So we made another bless, but we didn't get the sound effect and the little graphical effect, which is telling us that we've already made that potion. So that's a bit of a hint as to which ones are getting put into your logbook and which ones aren't. Now, next we need red and orange.
Shall we mix another?
To give us a haste. Next, red and purple,
Shall we mix another?
giving us heroism. Next, blue and orange. Blue and orange. We can start moving some of these potions. In fact, all the non-layered potions we can move over because we know we're done putting stuff like this and this into our logbook. But what more were we trying to get? We were trying to get blue and orange
Shall we mix another?
to give us preservation. Move that over there. And next we need blue and green.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
We'll
another?
make green, why not?
Shall we mix
And
another?
we'll mix that in to give us recharge item. Next we need purple and green.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
So
another?
now
Shall we
we're
mix
starting to run low on ingredients. We do have other alchemy shops to go to. For instance, I know there's one in Shadowspire. Let's just go there, buy all the ingredients, all the potions, all the bottles, all the usual stuff, and sure, Veteranus can have a bit of intellect. I'm giving myself all the other stats. Like, let's not get distracted with the stat barrels, because we're here on a mission
Welcome to my laboratory.
to do some alchemy. Alright. Even though these are large ingredients, I will buy them because I think we'll go through them pretty quickly. So, I'll just do that. And how are we looking in terms of bottles? I think we've got more than enough bottles for now. And ooh, white potions. Again, we are getting majorly ripped off. But I will even buy the white potions, because it'll save us a ton of ingredients if we need more than one of them, as compared to making multiple of them, where you'll have to start all the way from the bottom, basic potions, and then make layered potions, and then turn them into white potions. There's one other alchemy store. There are a couple. There should be one in Alvar. I hope. There should be one in Balthazar Lair. So let's do that. Let's first go to Alvar. See what the alchemy situation is. So, armory, arcane items, polished steel, there are the potions.
Greetings.
We can start off with... this is kind of bad, because these are all blue ingredients. I know I could be more intelligent about this. This is what I was looking for. These layered potions.
My pack's full.
Your pack is full. But we can... we can make... Can we make some room? Can anybody else hold on to... You know what? Temporarily... I'm gonna have you hold on to the soon-to-be enchanted items. So that you can buy one more layered potion. Okay. So far, so good. And ooh, let's even start picking up ingredients we find on the ground. I think this is going to be the main grindy part of the episode. Just finding ingredients. But I think it's not going to be that bad, honestly. It's actually kind of enjoyable going around foraging some ingredients yourself as opposed to just buying them in bulk, although it is convenient to buy them in the shops, but I don't know. There is something satisfying about going around picking things up. I remember when the first time when I played Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls game, I literally just spent hours going around just picking flowers. That's the kind of thing I enjoy in video games. It's also a pretty immersive experience, because it's easy to think of games in terms, like, you know, the way a speedrunner looks at them. Like, you break the game down into its core components, and you're not even engaging with it. Excuse me, with it. Wow, I'm struggling to pronounce words. Like, but what I was going to say was, it's easy to get into a speedrunner kind of mentality, even if you're not doing speedruns. But you know what I mean. The mentality of breaking a game down into its components, where you're not even engaging with it as a game. You're just kind of looking at it as a, you know, math problem to solve, and that's, you know, in its own way, it can be fun, but there's a different kind of fun from just getting immersed in a game's world, and little things like going around picking flowers off the ground really do help me get immersed into a game. That said, I think pretty soon we're gonna be taking a break from our running around picking up ingredients, and we're gonna be going back into some serious brewing action. Alright, what? It can be hard to see some of them, but if there's a blue dot on the ground, you know that there is something there. I don't think I've ever had this game glitch out where items fall through the game world. I don't know if it's even possible, but if you see a blue dot, in my experience, you will definitely find an item there. And if it's a blue dot just on the ground in an outdoor map, it's either going to be an ingredient, or if you're near a mountain part of the map, it could be ore. Or occasionally, it's some other random items. A few times, you know, we found horseshoes on the ground in Ravage Roaming, and in Murmur Woods, but for the most part, the items you'll see on the ground are ingredients and pieces of ore. Alright, I think we've got a good amount. So let's go back and brew some more. We now need blue and orange. Sorry, not blue and orange, purple and orange. So, complicated potion, well, tier 2 potion into tier 2 potion. So,
Shall we mix another?
we make an orange like this.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
We already had an orange, but
Shall we mix another?
I guess we've got an extra one. And that gave us remove fear. And the last 3 of the layered potions are, well, we're going to start off needing blue and purple.
Shall we mix another?
To create shield. Next, yellow and orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
Which
another?
gives us stone skin. And finally, yellow and purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we
Giving
mix
us
another?
water breathing. And by the way, it doesn't matter which potion you mix into which other potion. If it's a valid recipe, it'll work. The only time it won't work is if you're not... if the thing you're trying to make isn't a recognized potion recipe in the game. Now we've made every layered potion. So those are all now in our recipe book. I'll be showing the recipe book at the end, once we have everything inside. I'll be doing that just to check if we have indeed gotten everything. But, yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys knew that it is okay to mix things in whichever order you like, as long as the thing you're trying to make is valid. Now we need to go into the next tier of potion, which is the white potions. Now, this is going to be they are going to be very difficult to organize. Okay, how am I going to do this? I need to make some space, actually. I almost wish I had a different party member. Oh, we have white potions with you. Oh, yeah, we don't need these boost potions anymore. These are actually going to help us out a bit as well. Let's just start out and see how far we get. So the first white potion we need to make is gonna require stone skin and an orange potion. Stone skin down there.
Shall we mix another? Shall we
Orange
mix another?
potion right here,
Shall we mix another?
giving us accuracy boost. Next, we need shield and purple.
Shall we mix
Purple
another? Shall we mix another?
is right there, and shield is there.
Shall we mix another?
Right. That gives us endurance boost. Next, we need a harden item and green. Green we
Shall
can
we mix another? Shall
mix
we
up like
shall
this.
we mix
Harden
another?
item is there,
Shall we mix another?
giving us intellect boost. And next, we need to mix 2 layered potions together. So shield and heroism. And I think we've already used our... well, we've used our shield potion to make something. But do we have another? Evidently, we do not. That's a bit of a shame. You know what? I'm gonna go to Balthazar Lair, just because I think there is an alchemy place in here as well. Is it? It's probably... It's probably close to where the magic shop is, if I had to guess. Let's see if my guess is... no, that's the Guild of Mind. Never mind. I don't usually come here looking for the alchemy place. So... just bear with me for a moment. That's gonna be the bank and the training hall, so that's not gonna help us. So... well, what is this? Is this it? That's the shaman who...
Are you in need of aid?
Is just the healer. So that's not it either. Okay. Okay, come on, come on. There we go, and let's see what you have. You have black potions, which we can just straight up buy, which is pretty nice, but not as helpful as you'd think, because characters can only drink black potions once each. I mean, you know, might as well buy them. Speed, personality, accuracy. We're paying 10,000 gold each for something that's worth 2,000 gold. But you know what? I'm going to do that. Okay, this might have been a mistake. Because now I don't know. I should have organized my inventory differently. Okay, hang on. Hang on. In fact, this is definitely a mistake. But at least we know he's over there. All right, so let's. We did save right outside, so that's good. That is very, very good. At least I had the presence of mind to do that. Okay. Now he's gonna have a different collection of potions, and only one stat boost. Frustratingly, we're not gonna be save scumming for boost potions. We're just gonna be picking up white potions to save us on to save ourselves some ingredients. Okay. Anyway, I guess there's no getting around it. We are going to have to brew another shield potion. Shield, of course, is blue and purple, I believe.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Hang on. Save here.
Shall we mix another?
And shield goes into heroism, which is... we had heroism, right? Am I? Yeah, okay. Shield goes into heroism,
Shall we mix another?
giving us luck boost. And we need another heroism now. Now heroism, I believe, was purple and red.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix it? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And now we just need regular
Shall we
purple.
mix another? Shall we
Oh,
mix another?
whoa. Mixed the wrong thing.
Shall we
I'm
mix
sure we will
another?
use the yellow potion anyway.
Shall we mix
So-
another?
This will give us might boost, heroism and purple, and next recharge item, which we do have, and green, which we can make easily. I
Shall we
told
mix
you
another?
we would need the yellow potion sooner or later. Making sure I'm doing this correctly.
Shall we
This
mix
gives us
another?
personality boost, and there are, like, you've noticed a pattern. These are all these stat boosting potions. Getting those out of the way early. By the way, the guide that I'm using, I should give credit to them because they've organized it really well. It's from a site called zimlab.com. I'm actually going to link that in the description for this video because it is really good. They have, like most sites, just tell you what the ingredients are, which works, but if you have to read every single thing, it does get mentally draining. So what these guys have done, which is really, really fantastic, is they have pictures of the potions. So you can look at the potion and immediately know, okay, it's an orange potion. And there's something about seeing the orange color which makes it so much quicker to see what you need than having to read it. And especially for the layered potions, they have a picture of the layered potions, obviously, but sometimes they're hard to parse. But even in the text of their description for the potion, they have the two colors that are needed. So I know instantly that, you know, heroism is red and purple, even if the potion itself is hard to see. Okay, that's enough about that. I just wanted to acknowledge just how great this guide is that these guys have put together. But yes, we need to move on.
Shall we mix another?
Uh,
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
I'm getting
Shall we mix another?
a
Shall we
little
mix
mixed
another?
up. I mixed 2 blue potions, which we didn't need at this stage, but I do think we will be using them pretty soon. For now, though, we need to make a haste potion, which is orange and red.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And mix that with orange,
Shall we mix another?
and that has given us speed boost. Okay. So now... Oh. Now we know we have done all of the stats. Alright. Let me just put them... in order of what I see in the guide, making it easier to find them if we need them for future brewing. But now we're moving on to the resistances, and there are quite a few of them. So let's just get to it. To make body resistance, we're gonna need a recharge item and stone skin. Do we have recharge item? We do not. We're gonna have to brew it. Recharge item is blue and green. Blue we already have.
Shall we mix another?
Green
Shall
we also
mix
have.
another? Shall we mix
So that's
another?
1. I'm actually gonna move these boosts into your inventory. Just to make things... These are all boosts, right? So that's correct. We don't actually need that many boosts for our uh, for our alchemy logbook, but we can use them to make black potions, so I'm holding on to them. But what we needed was, oh, excuse me. What we needed was, wait, what was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, well, we can make it. We can make it. I was skipping a little bit ahead, but the second one that we wanted to make was body resistance, which.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Is.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix? Shall we
going to
mix
be
another? Shall we
this.
mix another?
All right, let's save it. Save our game. And now let's make the actual first one from that list, which is air resistance, which is going to need shield and haste. Haste we have... Do we have shield? Quick glance tells me no. So, to make haste, it's blue and purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we
This
mix
gives
another?
us air resistance. Next is earth resistance, which is going to need heroism and stone skin. Do we have any stone skin? We do. Heroism, I don't think we have. No, we don't. We need red and purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Pretty soon, we're gonna be
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
needing
another?
to
Shall we mix another?
get some more ingredients slash potions. But for now, let's just go as far as we can. So we just made earth resistance, I believe. Yes. Next, we need harden item and haste. I believe we've got a ton of harden item and haste. I think we might have a haste or two left over. No? Yeah, we do. This gives us... excuse me. This gives us fire resistance.
Shall we mix another?
Next, mind resistance. We're gonna need recharge item, which we don't have. Heroism, which we also don't have. So at this point, we're gonna have to... what's the best way to do this? Let's go to Shadow Spire, because it's easier to get to the academy in Shadow Spire than it is in Balthazar Lair. You can just fly straight to it. And let's see how long we need to wait
We can train you.
before
Very good. We can train you. Very good.
before the alchemy shops restock. Is that enough? Is that enough? Let's start off with the Ravenshore. And we don't really need to worry about buffs, and because there are dead people on the ground, we know this map has not reset. So let's, oh, excuse me. No. Let's try and find the apothecary.
The fight is.
Have you restocked? Yes, you have, actually. Just gonna buy everything again. And since we're making... since we're done making layered potions, we can just put all of these in your inventory without worrying that we might think we've made one, but it's actually not one that we made. I'm gonna put all of these in your inventory. It might get a bit cramped and crowded, but that's okay. We got a couple more to throw over. And we'll go to Alvar as well, because we know their shop also sold... they also sold layered potions. The apothecary was... where was it? It was here. Alright. Alright.
Greetings.
And I guess we could save Scum to get specific potions, but I don't think... like, I can't think that far ahead, if I'm being perfectly honest. So we're just gonna buy all of them, and the ones that we don't need, we'll just, like, dump in the ocean or something, or, like, sell them. We'll see. Right, so where were we? We wanted a recharge item, which we did successfully buy, and heroism, which I don't see anywhere on the screen. So heroism being
Shall we mix another?
red and blue? Sorry, purple and red.
Shall we mix another?
Purple being red and blue.
Shall we mix
And
another?
then another red should give us the heroism that we
Shall
need.
Shall we mix
And
another?
then mixing this with the recharge item should give us mind resistance.
Shall we mix another?
There we go. Next, harden item, which we do have, and shield, which I don't see. Harden item is one of these. For shield, we're gonna need purple again.
Shall we mix another?
A lot of purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
And
another?
then blue,
Shall we mix another?
giving us shield and harden item.
Shall we
When
mix
mixed together,
another?
will give us water resistance. Each time we hear that sound effect, each time we see those sparkles, we know something has been put into our potion recipe section of our logbook. Now we are done with the resistance potions. I don't think there's any such thing as spirit resistance. No, these are the only 6 resistance types. And I don't think there's light and dark resistance either. So we're done with the resistances, and what I'll do is I'll put the resistances in this corner, just so I don't get them mixed up with the other white potions that I will be subsequently making. But now we're gonna be making potions that are either curing some debuff or, you know, giving, or like restoring health or mana, that kind of thing. Alright. To start off with, we're gonna need green.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Well, we're gonna need a green potion and stone skin, which don't know if I see. Stone skin is orange and yellow. Oh, it was literally right next to it.
Shall we mix
That
another?
has given us cure of paralysis. Next, we need haste and stone skin, which I don't. Well, I see haste. Stone skin is something I'm not seeing. Well, oh, there's another one. It was right there. It was right there all along. This will give us a divine cure.
Shall we mix another?
Next, we need Divine Restoration. For that, we're gonna need a recharge item and haste. Neither of which I am seeing. Darn. Alright. So, since we know alchemy shops are resetting, let's go back to... Is there alchemy in Regna? There is. There is. Alright. What do you sell? Of course you sell black potions. Which... I guess we'll buy? Pure might. Pure luck. Pure intellect. Pure endurance. Sorry, let me just arrange these quickly. Luck, endurance, and might. Might is there. Luck is there. Alright. But the main reason I came here was for just regular ingredients. They don't have any yellows. I'll buy these ones though. And are there ingredients on the ground in Regna? Let's not worry too much about that, although I see... I do see one on the ground, but like I think we need yellows. That's the main thing we're lacking. Is it? Well, we've got a few yellows. All right, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Well, let's hit up Ravage Roaming and where was the okay, it's right by where you portal in. So let's buy the ingredients there. And have we bought the ingredients from Shadow Spire? Let's quickly check. Let's quickly check. We're about, if I had to guess, about halfway through this alchemy session.
Welcome to my laboratory.
And this is a nice collection of ingredients. No useless catalyst ingredients, but now we do need to start using up our stuff. So now, where were we at? We wanted to make, having already made Divine Cure, we wanted to make Divine Restoration. For that we needed recharge item, which is blue and green.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Recharge item and haste, which is red and orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Using up these
Shall we mix
big
another?
ingredients to free up some space. And another
Shall
red.
we mix another?
Oop. No, we already made our haste. So recharge item and haste
Shall we mix
gives
another?
us Divine Restoration. Put that there. Next, we want to make Cure Paralysis, which will require a hardened item and an orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
There we go. Another one down. Wait. These are both Cure Paralysis. Okay, there are some potions in the game that you can make in multiple ways. Let's look at our... Yeah, see, if we look at our recipe book, cure paralysis has 2 different recipes. Which makes things a bit confusing, but it's, you know, and you don't need both of those recipes if all you want to do is to make the potion, but we do need both of those recipes. Because we are trying to get every single thing. So this reminds me, there are actually 2 other recipes for divine restoration. We've only made the first one. For the next one, we need hardened item and heroism, which is red and purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And this is our second instance of divine restoration made in a slightly different way. And for the third one, we're gonna need shield and stone skin. Stone skin, I don't see. Or do I? No, I don't. Nor do I see shield anywhere. So we're just gonna have to make another one. Stone skin is yellow and orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Our orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we
That's
mix
our
another?
yellow. And next we needed shield, which is red and blue. Purple and blue.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
Got
another?
a lot of blue ingredients.
Shall we mix another?
And this is our stone skin and our shield.
Shall we mix another?
Has given us our third way to make divine restoration. I'm just gonna check that they are all hang on. Are we missing one? Because divine cure is different from divine restoration. So for one, we needed a red and orange plus blue and green, which was recharge item and haste. And then we needed red and purple plus yellow and green, which was hardened item and heroism. And then there's a third one, purple and blue plus yellow and orange, which we just made, but which hasn't gone into our into our alchemy log, which is a little worrying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load my game in this slot. I'm going to try making the third, and only the third. So...
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we
Alright,
mix
so
another?
shield and stone skin, which is yellow and orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
That something's a bit fishy. All right, we're gonna need more ingredients. I didn't realize this was a thing that could happen, that you could make it and have it not show up in your alchemy
We
book.
can train very good. We can train very good.
Let's see if we can rectify this somehow. So, well, first of all, let's just go back to Ravenshore and Alvar, where they directly sell. And I'm gonna save in a different slot. I'm gonna call this Alchemy Testing. I'm gonna call this Alchemy Testing. Where the heck is this apothecary? I always get lost looking for it. And it's always in the same place. And I always make the same wrong turns. Yeah, let's... We don't need this test save. And, well... Let's go down. Let's call this, our just-in-case save.
The finest potions available.
So... I want you to give me at least one of the potions that I'm looking for. Stone Skin will do. And, you know what? Fine. Stone Skin and... Shield. So... Blue and purple. Which we don't have. Come on. Come on. It is a little bit alarming that this has happened. I was not expecting.
Greetings.
You don't have what I need. You don't even have any. You don't even have any red ingredients. That is very sad. Okay. Maybe this session is going to be a lot longer than I thought it would be. Why is the game not cooperating? Because all... You know, in the testing that I was doing in between episodes, I was just looking up recipes and, you know what, fine, I'll buy... I bought a useless ingredient, so...
Shall we
In the
mix
testing
another?
that I did, I was just
Shall
looking
we
up the
mix- shall
recipes
we
and what I
mix
needed.
another?
I wasn't testing to see if the game was actually working properly, which...
Shall we mix
In-
another? Shall we
Ret-
mix another?
retrospect I should have done. This time it got put into our spell book, into our recipe book properly. I don't know what was wrong with the first one that we made, because we literally did
Welcome to my
What?
laboratory.
we were being asked. But okay, now that we've confirmed that it will work eventually, let's...
We can train you. Very good.
Well, let's go ahead and,
We can train very good.
let's go ahead and get back, into brewing some more potions. Okay, come on. Let's buy up all the ingredients,
Welcome to
Here.
my laboratory.
all the useful ingredients, the red, the blues, the yellows. Now let's go to Ravenshore and Alvar. Yeah, let's...
The finest potions
put
available.
that... Oh, we got shield straight away, and even stone skin. Now this should work. Should being the
Shall we mix another?
the term. Alright. You know what? Just put that. You hold on to that just so we're not confused. Wait, what did I do? So let's move this out of the way, because we're going to be making another one.
Shall we mix another?
Wait. Hang on, what? So,
Shall we mix another?
hang on, something isn't right.
Shall we mix another?
Okay, I think I figured out what's going on.
Shall we?
Remember when I said order doesn't matter? It doesn't, it'll give you the same potion, but
Shall we mix
if
another?
you do it this way, meaning if you put shield into stone skin, it won't get put into your logbook, but if you put stone skin into shield,
Shall we mix
then
another?
it will. Wow. We're debugging the game on the fly, which I wasn't expecting I'd have to do, but I'm glad we got to the bottom of that, because it would have been really annoying to give up on that. Would have been really annoying indeed. Alright. What is the upshot of all of that? Well, we've gotten all of the kind of helping, like the support potions done, except we need one more. We need divine power, which will require harden item and recharge item. Did we buy all your potions? No, we didn't. So let's buy recharge item. Do we have harden? We had quite a few of them, but it looks like we've gone through all of them. So we're gonna have to make another harden, which is green and yellow. Green.
Shall we mix another?
We can just make like
Shall we
this.
mix another?
And I guess we're gonna have to save every time now. Just in case.
Shall we mix another?
Just in case it's one of the rare instances where the order does matter because they didn't flag it to get put into your logbook if you put it in the other way. Okay. So now this gave us what? It gave us divine power. Alright. So now we've got 2 recipes. Let's just check. We should have 3 recipes for divine restoration, 2 recipes for cure paralysis, and we should also have divine cure and a divine power. These are the different resistances. Annoyingly, the luck boost isn't with all the other boosts. It's just off to the side. I'm glad I caught that, because that would have driven me insane. I would have thought the luck boost was missing, and that would have been a whole thing. Right, so now we're done with that section. There is one more section of one more section of white potions that we need to do. Okay. And this is another pretty big section. But first of all, we're gonna have to do flaming potions, and there are I'm rapidly running out of space. So what I need is like an empty chest. Oh, you know what? One of the rare instances where we can make use of this. Let's go to the basement of the merchant house. Hey, excuse me. How do we... are we in the... Do we get there from here, or... Have we gone into the wrong... I think we've taken the wrong entrance. We've got to go to the other one. The one with the big staircases. and then go down from here, probably. That'll take us to this room with a bunch of chests in it that we can use to store our potions. So let's just drop all our resistances in there. It's gonna be a little bit tedious, but I think I can get through it pretty quickly. Let's even drop off the potions, and then let's put the 3 divine restorations. Even the extra one that we made, and then let's put divine cure and divine power. And let us, for the first time, set Aloyd speaking. Okay. Now that's done. Oh, no, I don't want to dismiss you. Okay. And what was I doing? I've completely forgotten. We needed haste, which is red and orange, and a green potion.
Shall we mix another?
Green potion, we can just...
Shall we mix another?
This haste is something we don't have. Let's go back to Ravenshore. Let's see if you have a haste potion for us at the apothecary, which I am gonna find properly this time.
The finest potions available.
You do have haste. That is great. So we need this.
Shall we mix another?
Okay. That has gone into our logbook. That is one of 2 ways to make a flaming potion. The other way is with a purple potion and stone skin. Stone skin, which I'm not seeing. Stone skin is yellow and orange, I think? Yes.
The finest
Which
potions available.
you don't have. Let's go to Alvar. Have we checked Alvar? Maybe we have, but maybe we haven't checked it specifically for stone skin. All right, let's do this. We're on a roll. I think we're getting there. Here we go. Oh, all the stone skins that we could hope for. Let's just buy all of them. No reason not to. Let's even go, before we forget, to the Daggerwound Island Apothecary and buy some monochromatic potions.
The finest potions available.
There we go. Should have even bought some ingredients. In fact, you know what? Let's not be inefficient. Let's buy up the ingredients so that we can give ourselves an extra bit of a buffer. I'm skipping the ingredients that only give you gray potions right now. We've got another mess in our inventory, but I think we should be able to make a few of these. So, stone skin, which we have, and just a regular purple potion. Well, we can just do this.
Shall we mix another?
And stone skin. What? Purple potion is there? We already had a purple potion. We mixed another one.
Shall we mix another?
This is the second way to make a flaming potion. Next, there are 2 ways to make a freezing potion. Heroism, which again I don't see, is purple and red.
Shall we mix another?
And a regular green potion.
Shall we mix another?
Is 1 recipe for a freezing potion. And shield, which I don't see, is red and purple. And a regular orange potion.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And red.
Shall we mix another?
And a regular orange potion.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
Gives us
Shall we
the
mix another?
second... Wait, what? This is a shocking potion. That's a freezing potion. Is this... Ooh, I think this guide might be slightly wrong. The guide might be slightly wrong. Okay. Because according to the guide, this should have given us a freezing potion, but instead it gave us a shocking potion. Oof. This is why I have actually a couple of different guides that I'm using. So let's see. Whoa, where... Shield and cure disease is... Something isn't right. Something's not right, so... Oh, it's because I made a heroism potion instead of a shield potion. The guide is correct. I was the one who was wrong. So a shield potion, of course, is... a shield potion, of course, is... Wait, what? Shield is red and blue. And I made red and... So a shield potion is purple and blue. I made red and purple. That was the mistake I made. But I think everything is fine. It does get very, very confusing. Okay. So, I have blue. I need to make purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
This is the correct potion. Now this with regular orange.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
should
another?
give us our second freezing potion
Shall we mix
recipe,
another?
and indeed it did. Ooh, okay. Another obstacle has been dealt with. Now we need harden item and purple. Purple
Shall we
we
mix
can
another?
just
Shall
make.
we mix another?
Harden item is blue and yellow. Sorry, it's green and yellow.
Shall we mix another?
Green we can just make.
Shall we mix another?
Yellow we can just make.
Shall we mix another?
Harden item should give us a poison potion,
Shall we
a
mix another?
noxious potion. Next we need a recharge item, which I do not see, and a regular orange potion, which we cannot make. So let me just... move all of these over here, at least make some rudimentary attempt to organize all of these different layered potions. Yeah, water breathing and remove fear look so similar to each other. Okay, come on, come on. Oh. Come on. Alright. Got a few of these over here. That's water breathing, which we have probably way too many of. Haste, which I assume we'll need more of. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. All right. What are you? Preservation. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to like keep this row 5 columns each. These rows 5 columns each. All right. And where do you go? Your stone skin. You go with the other stone skins. We have a couple of alchemy shops to grab some ingredients from. Let's start with you. And let's remember that the shop is right by the town portal destination. We're not going to worry about black potions just yet. We're just going to buy regular ingredients. The colored ingredients. Then let's go to Shadowspire and then Regna. And we'll buy all the ingredients there, and we'll see how far we can get if...
Welcome to my laboratory.
Oh, we've already bought all your ingredients, but Regna we surely will have not. And if we hit a wall again, we'll just...
Your pleasure.
So many useless catalyst ingredients. But that's okay. What I was gonna say was, if we hit another wall, then we'll kill another couple of weeks. Alright, let's see how far we can get. So we made one instance of the noxious potion. For the second one, we're gonna need recharge item and orange, recharge item being green and blue.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And then orange
Shall we mix another?
to mix it with.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
That
another?
is our second recipe for the noxious potion. And now finally we get to the shocking potion. We've already made one by accident. We've made one of the shocking potions. For the second one, we're gonna need haste and purple. Purple.
Shall
We
we
can just
mix
make
another?
like this.
Shall we mix another?
And haste. Fortunately, we have one just lying around.
Shall we mix another?
And that's given us our second shocking potion. Next. Oh god, we need even more recharge items. But we need to make a potion of swiftness. For that, we're gonna need recharge item, which is
Shall we mix another?
green and blue.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And
Shall we mix another?
blue. And purple, which we can make one of.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
That's
another?
one recipe for the swift potion. And then shield, which we don't have. And green, which we can make.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
But
another?
shield we don't have, and we also cannot make. It's green, sorry, it's blue and purple. We're gonna be killing another couple of weeks. So let's just go to Shadowspire. Do a bit more training. Also accumulating a lot of spell points, but I'm not going to spend them in this episode. Ooh, we also need to get meditation mastery. Well, we need to get a whole bunch of masteries for my character. We'll do that next episode. I think you'll all agree with me that we have enough on our plate as it is with everything we're trying to do.
Very good.
Excuse me.
We can train very
In this
good.
episode. Alright. Another couple weeks have elapsed, so let us go now and pick up some more ingredients.
Welcome to my laboratory.
Yellow is helpful, red is also helpful. Blue, we've got quite a lot of blue, but we could go through them pretty quickly if we have a run of potions that all need blue, so I'll buy it. All the same. Now let's go to Ravenshore. We needed a shield, right?
The finest potions available.
Which you don't have. Okay. Like, do we need any of these potions that you are offering us? It doesn't feel like it. No. Sorry. You've let me down. We're gonna have to wait for you to recover. That's one thing I don't like about how the autosave system works, is that the autosave happens after the spell's recovery time has already been started, which is it's an odd bug that's been around for the entire series. Probably just, and it's a pretty obvious one, so it's probably one of those that was too difficult to fix based on how the game was put together, if I had to guess. It's possible that they just simply didn't know what the bug was, but I feel like you'd catch something like this. It's kind of glaring. So the second swiftness potion, which, believe it or not, is the final white potion,
Shall we mix another?
is like that. And let's just quickly read through our recipes to confirm that there are 2 flaming potions, 2 freezing potions, 1 and 2 noxious potions, 2 shocking, and 2 swiftness potions. Fantastic. Now we're done with brewing white potions. Now comes the fun part, and not a very long part. We need to make black potions. We're gonna start off with the rejuvenation, because there are 3 different ways to make
The finest
rejuve potions.
available.
We have bless. We have quite a few blesses. We can start off with bless plus divine restoration. Okay. You know what? Let's recall our beacon. I wish I could select you. Alright. Let's throw all of these in here so that we know where they are. Oh. Flaming. Freezing. Freezing. Noxious. And noxious. By the way, these potions haven't really gone over them, but they basically will temporarily apply an enchantment onto an item. I'm not a big fan of them, because there are permanent enchantments that are pretty good. So why would you bother with this whole rigmarole of brewing potions just to get a temporary buff? Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's make our first
Shall we mix another?
rejuvenation potion. Alright. That is one recipe. The second one will require divine restoration again and preservation, which we don't have. Fortunately, we brewed 3 different divine restorations. We can just 4 different ones, including the one that didn't count. So we can just grab that. And preservation is orange and blue, which we can make.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another? Shall we
That
mix
is the
another?
second recipe for rejuvenation. The third one will also require one of our divine restorations. And a potion of water breathing, which we have a ton of.
Shall we mix another?
Fantastic, right. Now we're gonna throw down these. Are there any... There's one more chest that we're not using. We're gonna put black potions in here. Next, we're gonna make a dragon slaying potion, which is gonna require shield and yet another. Sorry, no, and a flaming potion. For a second, I thought it was gonna require a divine restoration, but I was looking at something else. Come on. We're almost done. We really are almost done. You're gonna have to believe me. Right. So,
Greetings.
do you have a shield potion?
Greetings.
Yes, you do. Do you have stone skin? We've got a ton of stone skin, right? Yeah, we've got a ton of stone skin. Yeah, I think for the rest of this, we're just gonna need basic ingredients, so I'm just gonna buy these. Yeah, we are almost at the finish line here. There is very little left for us to do, but to start off with, we need to take our shield potion, and we need to... Oh, don't want to accidentally get rid of our beacon, but we do need to find a flaming potion. And even though he hasn't recovered, I believe we can still do alchemy in his inventory. We need to add this shield potion to this flaming potion,
Shall we mix
giving
another?
us a dragon slaying, or simply a slaying potion. Next, we need heroism, which
Shall
honestly
we mix another?
might as well just make. Actually, no, we can't just make it because we're running low on ingredients. So let's just go to dagger wound. We'll buy some ingredients from
The finest potions
the
available.
shop, or we'll just buy... Well, we can do this. And then that gives us
Shall we mix another?
heroism, which we need to add to a cure paralysis potion. Do you have any of those? You seemingly do not. Alright. Oh. Ah. I wish it wouldn't trip the recovery time if you're just canceling the spell. I guess that one I can accept. So we need to find our cure paralysis potion, which... Where did we put those potions? We put them in here. So one of these is going to be cure paralysis, which we need to add to a heroism potion.
Shall we mix another?
Excuse me, giving us stone to flesh. What we're going to do now is we're going to put these 2 black potions with the 3 rejuvenation potions that we made. And now we are going to pick out 1 boost potion for each statistic. I guess we'll start off with speed, why not? Endurance, we are gonna need 7 in total. Personality, you've got a few as well, right? Speed, I think we already have, right? Yeah. So accuracy. Luck. I think might and intellect are the 2 we're missing. One of these should be might, yes. So might, intellect, luck, endurance, speed, personality, accuracy. Alright, now the last 7 potions that we are making finally at the end are the pure stat boosting potions, starting with pure accuracy. You know what? Let's go back to the Dagger Wound Islands, because we might be able to make use of some of their
The finest potions available.
potions. So we need green. We're gonna need orange as well. We're gonna need another orange, and we're done. We'll buy some ingredients. But that was an unfortunate roll. Alright. So the first one is pure accuracy. Let's move these. Move these here. Which is green and accuracy boost.
Shall we
There we
mix
go.
another?
Pure accuracy. Next. Pure endurance, for which we're gonna need another green potion.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And endurance boost. Which is there.
Shall we mix another?
Next. Pure intellect. We're gonna need orange, which we already have. and the intellect boost, which is right there.
Shall we mix another?
Next, pure might. We're gonna need another orange, which we do have, and our might potion, which is there.
Shall we mix another?
Next, pure personality. We're gonna need purple.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix another?
And our personality boost.
Shall we mix another?
Next, pure speed. We're going to need yet another purple. For that, let's go to Regna. I don't think we've bought the ingredients here yet.
Our potions.
Let's
your
check. Yep,
potions.
we're good. Just by all of them. Just about all of them. So we're gonna need purple and our speed boost. Purple we can just make.
Shall we mix another? Shall we mix
Our
another?
speed boost is there. Almost there.
Shall we mix another?
And finally, oh, I've lost my place on the page. Finally, our luck, which is a stone skin and excuse me. It says, so the recipe isn't stone skin and luck boost. It says stone skin and swift potion. I'm gonna trust the guide that they're correct.
Let me try again.
Yeah, because if we do that, the potion explodes. That's what happens when you try an invalid combination. So I guess we're going back to the merchant house, and we're gonna find a swift potion. Swift potion, yeah. Swift potion and stone skin.
Shall we mix another?
Bizarre, but it does indeed give us pure luck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to these. I'm going to hold on to these potions in here because we are going to wrap up this video. It has been, and I'm sure you'll agree, it has been long enough, but we have indeed gone through everything. I'm gonna, oh, where have I gone? I need to walk out this door. Could have just town portaled out, but I just felt like walking out. Okay. What we're gonna do is we are going to call this video to a close, but before I do, I'm going to... what a mess. I am going to quickly go through my what should be a completely filled potion recipe book. Let's see what we have. We have the basic potions that you get from combining, like the monochromatic potions that you get from combining basic potions, orange, purple, green. Then we have the layered potions. We've got haste, heroism, bless, preservation, shield, recharge item, stone skin, water breathing, harden item, remove fear, remove curse, cure, insanity, might boost, intellect boost, personality boost, endurance boost, speed boost, accuracy boost, flaming potion, 2 recipes, freezing potion, 2 recipes, noxious potion, 2 recipes, shocking potion, 2 recipes, 2 recipes for the swift potion as well. Then we have 2 recipes for cure paralysis, 3 recipes for divine restoration, divine cure, divine power, finally luck boost, which isn't with the other boosts, which is annoying. But then we have the resistances: fire resistance, air, water, earth, mind, and body resistance. And then we get into black potions: stone to flesh, slaying potion, the pure stat potions, pure luck, speed, intellect, endurance, personality, accuracy, and might. Then, and finally, we have 3 different recipes for the rejuvenation potion, and that, unless I've missed something, which I don't think I have, unless I've missed something, that is going to be every single potion in the game that has gone into our potion recipes section of our journal, so we should be done with that. Okay, and with that, I think this episode is now finally over, and well, before I do my outro, I should say for next episode, you know what? Next episode, I think we are going to do the other 2. Like, we're going to start on one of the other 2 remaining realms. You know, the elemental realms. I was thinking about doing the obelisk quest, but I think I'll hold off on that. So next episode, we're going to be doing the realm of air, because I want to save fire for last. So that's what you can look forward to in the next episode. And now we are done. So it is time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I mentioned last episode that it was going to be like a zen, relaxing experience. And for the most part it was. There were a couple of incidents. One was my fault, where I mixed the wrong potion, and for about a couple minutes I thought the guide was wrong, but I fortunately caught my mistake. Another one was not my fault. It was the second freezing potion. No, it was one of the divine restoration potions, which would only go into your log. The recipe would only go into your recipe journal page if you mix the potions in the correct order. Now, order doesn't matter for anything else, and even in that instance, it did make the correct potion, but that is the only instance where order mattered. For the 3rd divine restoration potions, you had to put the potions in the correct order, and I've already forgotten what the order was. I'll put an annotation right now reminding you what it is. If not, I mean, I'll have to put the annotation, but if you forget, simply just save the game before you're doing that line of potions. Right, the divine restoration ones. Just to make sure you're not, wasting potions on something that isn't even getting put into your potion quest log. Okay. So with that out of the way, once again, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time, a relaxing time. And if you did enjoy yourself, do consider leaving a like. If you're enjoying the series, do, of course, consider subscribing. But in either case, I'm happy to have you along, and I do hope you'll stick around for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.